Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we finally got a victory over the New York Knicks, 115 to 113, and there's a lot to talk about in today's game. But before we do start, we are officially one sub away from 6,000 subscribers. I mean, this year has been amazing. We've been uploading for 365 days straight, right? We're 40 days away from completing that. We reached 6K subscribers. We're growing as a big community. I mean, the Heat are the best. Can't thank you guys enough, right? But continue to keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Our next goal is to reach 7,000 subscribers. So thank you once again. Now, today's win, there was a lot of up and downs. It definitely was. There was a lot of moments that I'm just like, this team is bad. And then there was a lot of moments where I'm like, I love this team. But that's how you are when you're a fan, right? The emotions throughout the game, there's roller coasters, and that happens. But at the end of the day, all that matters is who got the victory and the Knicks didn't. So let's start off with talking about Kel'el Ware. Kel'el Ware has been pretty good since Bam Adebayo got injured, right? The last 4 games, averaging 15 points a game, close to 15 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 assist, and 1 steal, shooting close to 66% from the field, 60% from the three-point line, 87% from the free throw line, and about 32 minutes a game. But not only that, Kel'el Ware today had a game-winning block. And don't worry, we'll get to that. Now, when you look at the Knicks starters, look at Landry Shamet, his Linsanity run, which he had a couple days ago against the Miami Heat. That was all fake, right? He went off the bench, had 10 points today, but he shot 2 for 11, only made 2 shots and only 1 3-pointer. Bridges had a good game, right? 23 points. Miles McBride had a good game, especially in that fourth quarter. He was definitely in some big shots. And Carly Towns, he had 22 and 16, but he was 7 for 20 and 1 for 7 at the three-point line. And the only three-pointer that he hit was down the stretch, giving offense a rebound. And trust me, we'll get to that. We're going to break down the game, but just want to look at the stats real quick. And then Hart with 14 and Clarkson with 14. Now, when you look at the Miami Heat, today Andrew Wiggins did struggle from the field. He was 3 for 15, 0 for 4 at the three-point line. Davion had a really good game today. Outside of the free throws, he needs to make those, especially down the clutch. But 18, 3, and 5. Norman Powell, 19 points. Didn't play his best basketball. He was 9 for 20. But it is what it is. Kel'el Ware, 16 and 14. Paolo Larson, 13, 7, and 4. Continues to be that glue guy. Jaime with 13. Fonseca with 14. Drew with 11. And Jovic with 5. He continues to struggle. When you look at the field goal percentages from both teams, we both shot 45% from the field. But the New York Knicks today shot awful from the three-point line. They shot 25% as we shot 40. We shot 85% from the free throw line as they shot 75. We had 3 less turnovers at 12. They had 15. We had 6 more assists. They had 23. And when you look at the board count, we always get demolished. And don't worry, we'll get to that too. They had more blocks, more steals, less personal fouls, and 1 tech. But at the end of the day, we won the game. Now, down the stretch was very important, right? You had Davion Mitchell. Well, before we get to Davion, right, the New York Knicks had an opportunity to either tie the game or take the lead. Now, before that, they're down, I believe, 4 points. The Knicks continue to keep shooting the ball, but they get an offensive rebound. Josh Hart gets an offensive rebound, which is just unacceptable, especially when there's 50 seconds left. We have to box out. I'm so tired of us not boxing out, not getting offensive rebounds. Kicks it out to Karl Towns, only has 1 3 of the game, and that's the clutchest 3 that he hit. Makes it to a 1-point game. Now it's a 1-point game. The New York Knicks are playing the foul game. They fouled Davion Mitchell, which Davion Mitchell at the free throw line this year has been struggling. He misses the first free throw, makes a second. Now it's a 2-point game. The New York Knicks pass the ball in, right? They get plenty of looks because they continue to keep getting opportunities, second chance, right? They get offensive rebounds. They get a shot going up. Kel'el Ware comes out of nowhere and blocks it. The refs calls it a goaltend, but then they went to go review it, which at the moment I was like, the refs are cheating. But the reason they called that was so they can review it, right? Because if they didn't review it, they would have to give them the points because you can't look back at it if you didn't call, right? So they look back at it. They didn't give them their points, but it was a jump ball. No one really got the possession of it, so it was a jump ball. So Kel'el Ware, clutch block, must need it, right? The New York Knicks win the tip. Cat wins the tip over Kel'el Ware. Then, once again, continues to keep getting opportunities. Karl Towns had an open look to tie the game. The New York Knicks just kept missing shots, right? Deuce McBride had a wide open layup, misses it. Another rebound. Cat shoots the mid range and misses, and the Miami Heat survive as they defeat the New York Knicks. Was a crazy game. At the end of the day, we won, right? Our next game is against the Golden State Warriors, which is Wednesday, and that's obviously the Jimmy Butler return. Looking forward to see how that game goes. Hopefully, we destroy them. Hopefully, we make Jimmy Butler look like a fool. Hopefully, Bam Adebayo is ready. Tyler Hero won't be ready for that game. He's out for 1 to 2 more weeks, but hopefully, Bam's there, right? Because we want to win this game. We want to continue to go on the win streak. We want to continue to keep building off these victories. So, good game for Davion. Good game for Kel'el Ware. Proud of this group. Continue to keep fighting. Beat the New York Knicks. Let me know what you guys think. And also, please continue to keep subscribing. Thank you guys so much for 6K.